My best friend kicked me out of her wedding. Then the groom's biggest lie was exposed in front of everyone. I had just finished fixing the bride's veil when she suddenly grabbed my wrist and whispered, "I need you to leave. Right now!" My heart instantly started pounding. I stared at my best friend Olivia, completely confused. We'd known each other for 16 years. I'd helped pay for part of this wedding after her father got sick. I'd spent 6 months planning decorations, calling vendors, calming family arguments, and making sure her dream day was perfect. Did I do something? I asked quietly. She wouldn't even look me in the eyes. "Just please go." My chest felt heavy. Around us, bridesmaids suddenly stopped talking. One of them awkwardly looked at the floor. Something was terribly wrong. Then Olivia leaned closer and whispered the sentence that made my entire body freeze. "Ethan told me you've been trying to break us up." I actually gasped. "What?" My voice echoed through the bridal suite. Olivia's eyes immediately filled with tears. "He showed me your messages." My stomach dropped. "Messages?" I repeated. "I never sent him anything." She pulled out her phone with shaking hands and opened screenshots of text conversations. My name appeared at the top. The messages claimed Ethan deserved someone better and that Olivia was making the biggest mistake of her life. My heart was racing so hard I thought I might pass out. "Those are fake," I shouted. "Olivia, look at me. I would never do that to you." But she slowly shook her head. "Please, don't make this harder." Then one of the bridesmaids quietly escorted me outside while guests began taking their seats. I sat alone in my car trying to understand what had just happened. My hands were trembling. 16 years of friendship had just ended because of screenshots I'd never seen before. Then my phone suddenly vibrated. It was a message from Ethan's younger brother. "Mason, don't leave. I need to show you something." My heart skipped a beat. 10 minutes later, Mason climbed into my car carrying a laptop. Without saying a word, he opened Ethan's cloud account that had automatically synced with the family computer. There, sitting in a folder labeled drafts, were image editing files, including the fake text conversation between me and Ethan. My jaw literally dropped. Every edit was saved step by step. Ethan had created the screenshots himself. "I found these last night," Mason whispered. "I didn't realize what they were until this morning." My entire body filled with rage. We ran back toward the venue, just as the officiant asked if anyone objected to the marriage. I didn't even have to say a word. Mason walked straight to the front and loudly called out, "Stop!" Every single guest turned around. Ethan's face instantly turned white. Mason connected the laptop to the projector, already set up for the wedding slideshow. Within seconds, the giant screen displayed every edited file, every deleted draft, every timestamp. The room fell into dead silence. Olivia slowly turned toward Ethan. Her hands started shaking. "Tell me," her voice cracked. "That isn't real." Ethan couldn't answer. He simply lowered his head. That silence said everything. Olivia slowly removed her engagement ring. Tears streamed down her face as she looked directly at him. "You destroyed my friendship just to control who stayed in my life," she cried. Ethan finally whispered, "I thought you'd choose me if she was gone." The entire room actually gasped. Olivia stepped back as if she'd been hit. Then, with every guest watching, she placed the ring in his hand and quietly said, "I choose honesty." She turned around, walked directly toward me, and burst into tears. We hugged each other while Ethan stood completely alone at the altar. Not one member of his family followed him when he quietly walked out the side door. A month later, Olivia and I spent the weekend at the beach eating terrible takeout, laughing until we cried, and slowly putting 16 years of friendship back together. She apologized more times than I could count. I only asked her for one thing. "Next time, ask me before you believe someone trying to divide us." She nodded with tears in her eyes. Sometimes the strongest relationships aren't the ones that never break. They're the ones strong enough to survive the truth. If someone showed your best friend fake evidence against you, would you fight to prove your innocence or walk away forever? Yes, no?